store, and we're going to go ahead and type in quant AI here quickly. This is a GPT built for quants. So build me a trading back test using the SMA, and you can see it will be able to code that for us. It's been trained on quant stuff, and let's get to it. So you can see here, essentially what we're building today is a trading bot that will remove all of our emotions out of trading. So essentially, we have a strategy, and we know that strategy we tested it, and that's usually where you want to start, right? You want to make sure that your strategy worked in the past, right? Of course. Have you in a position where you trade and essentially whiff the trade because your emotions got in the way? Of course. Of course you have. We all have been there. We've all been there. It's hard to know which way to take a trade. I know you have all these technical indicators, but the markets move fast. So it doesn't matter which way the market moves. It can go up or down. And we are still profitable because we're actually building a bot today. So wouldn't that be if you could just know for a fact it's going to be a strategy because actually trading and short be pretty on it? Of course. That trade can lead. I want to show you absolutely just a great. I believe that if you understand exactly how to automate your trade, then you have to sit there in front of the screen anymore. Nice, right? I'm sure you've been in positions like I wasn't in this, but that's because you're staring at the. When you have bots trading for you, you're not staring at the spending time putting your that you know works into a that trades for you, and you're not watching the screen. So you just can't get in the way. Do you see how powerful it is to remove your emotions? Okay, so this is the system. It's research trading strategies. Your ideas, your YouTube, Google Scholar, and then you backtest them to see if they worked in the past. If they worked in the past, they're much more likely to work in the future. And then after that, after you backtest them, make sure that they work, well, then you go ahead and implement them in trades for 30 days. The search strategy, make sure you worked by backing it. As soon as did this work, I just backed it. Of course, it's simple back as possible as one of the most strategies. You know, this hand trading quick, you're because you've over right. Like, dang, I shouldn't have traded. So now that you cross back to it and use AI to build this work strategy for that, make sure to get more AI does this AI process me search back It helps with strategy searching back. Basically, it will you to just put the video in there. It watches the understand the video. This guy's the different strategy you have for. Okay, number one, watch that by yourself, and then turn it into a strategy, and then back. Essentially, I just have an here for us. So watch video. I think that's you can example. We're playing a video with a back test. So pretty cool, and it has all the. And for the rest of the day, to go ahead and finish out statistical algorithms, you know that we've back, and now we're implementing into a. See here, it runs. We're just way through, and we're gonna go and start with trade X. So I'm on the so me to hold this from the scratch, from start. Whether you're a coder or not, if you've never coded, I didn't code before this either, so I was able to figure it out. It was just super hard because nobody wanted to share this information because it's like the most secretive industry in the world. But I can help you with that, and inside the boot camp, it would be nice if I held your hand, right? Well, I do. So if you want short, concise videos, and you really do you actually want to automate your trading? I mean, if you do automate your trading, that's a big yes. Then the boot camp is going to show you from scratch, step by step, how to trading. I've actually told you how. You know, you research, you implement, but this shows you the implementation of it, step by step, in short, concise videos. 14 days, and then I give you all my code and all my algos, and you'll get caught up to speed where I'm at throughout this video. This video is going to be me working on something that is level 10 stuff, and if you're on level 1 or 2 or 3, let me get you up to level 10 in the boot camp. But that's enough for now. We're going to use Quant AI throughout this. You can see this AI here that you'd get access to in the boot camp. It actually just outputted the strategy based off of that video, and now it's going to work on the back test. So while that goes, ahead and keep it moving here on the statistical arbitrage bot that we're building out. So I'm going to jump on over here to we have all of our co-integrated pairs. So I've made some past videos about what co-integrated pairs are, but we have all of that data now. And I can actually go ahead and not run this again because we already have it. So I'm going to say constants over here. Find co-integrated, false. This is true when we want to find new co-ints. So it took a long time to run it. It took probably like 10 minutes or so. So I'm not going to run it over and over again today. Let's go ahead and see if we can get past it and make sure that works. I might lose you here. Make sure to tap that like button. And if you have any questions, please do let me know in the chat. And let's get 10 likes real quick. We get up to 10 likes, then I will stick around for the full hour today. And show you absolutely everything. Because I believe code is a great equalizer. So let me know if you want to automate your trading in the chat, and I can help you out. ChatGPT, the GPT store just opened up. I am using the paid GPT, and I just went over here to the GPT store and typed in quant AI, and I was able to. You can see the AI down here. I'm using the OpenAI assistants here, and it outputted the back test here for that strategy. So what I can do now is essentially go into my main file. We are it is tradable. These are the tradable markets. I think I broke this a little. I went hype about this for liquid into that lately because it's kind of a trust where number one in about two, like they're gonna have a big airdrop. The reason I say that is because your points you lead to airdrop. So this is duplicates for sure that this I didn't. That's why I'm still. So essentially, we off this flag that essentially more saying liquid point sec. The more get, make sure get you the you can sign up with if you. I think best move you are trading. Essentially, the more you trade there, the more points you get, and the more points you get, probably going to be a bigger airdrop. So that's why I'm using hybrid liquid for the time being. And we're also building this arbitrage bot. So this is pretty dope. Pretty dope. It's running perfect. While this is running, let's go get another strategy that our AI can code out. So I just throw it in here, and then the AI will watch the video, understand what the strategy is, and then code the back test. So you can see it just it output the strategy based off of this video here, and then it coded the back test. So you can see this is a strategy. Pretty neat, right? You can see how useful this would be in your trade. Back test and strategy actually works, or figure out more strategies here by going to YouTube and papers and whatnot. Okay, so you can see that flag work now. So now we need to work on the manage exits. By the way, you get access to all the AI. Bootcamp gives you access to all of my code. So let's go back over to the quantum AI ChatGPT, and let's make this screen here so you can see a little better. Okay, maybe I'll go make sure this is still just because the G on how to automate your. Okay. So what we do now is we're going to work on our manage, and how do we manage exits? Well, delete that. Manage exit in the client. So we're building this based off of idea something, and essentially the exits here from this file here. It's like we need to open positions and make it. Start with system positions. So entry pairs. We need to have a pair. We do. There's no code there, so we're out. Step. Show you everything in like real quick, and should be good. Side pros, how good to hear. Side pros had a question. I have one question. You have pair the algorithmic everything through grammatic AI. These can be back. I want to go at this. That's what you do. Say from import USD per and you and from import number from import candles decent font function or calculator from private import open from actually we're not going say import import JSON from P import print. See to check position. How are we going to do this? Well, I'm just going to start by this Xbot is open positions passing the client. So it goes ahead and for and manage for it. We need we have created pairs read okay, and then we do get market. I think on this here with this again just for a different so shout out to and this or I love this to show here in it. It's what DX so I can't code. I want to put it to hyper which is that we're there. I'm gonna say open positions, run open position, and what's in the so the it's in yes equals that. So where were we in code pairs? We were in no in pairs. So I need to because I figure out works. This is right, so it takes a rate. If we charge on hyper, then we get point unlimited. We'll lead with it. So make that link in it. So phone connections import I equals, and then I can run believe and then we're gonna print out the markets because we have to figure out how. Okay, gets all the markets perfect. So I'm gonna just put here, and let's get up to those 10 likes real quick, and I'll show you absolutely. This are the these are the markets. Wow. I use triples. Okay, so the setup. Bot agent. I don't need the file. I don't think I need this. So you can budget. Go ahead and look at that real quick, because I believe this is just the. We're gonna need to do all this. That's fine. Just work. That's fine. Agent. I need it as well. So here integrated. To import that. All right, not co-integrated. Sorry, entry pairs. Put it up here. From func bot agent or bot agent out. Wow, this is a lot. I'm gonna delete some of it because I think we got the gist. Perfect. So we need to initialize the bot agent. So let's do that. Initialize bot agent. Might as well just make everything the same, right? So I'm just gonna copy paste some of this. That'll make it a little easier. We don't have the bot agent.json. So I like how they're setting this up actually. Keith asked, how often will you have to run the co-integrated pairs? Hourly, since that's the time frame. So you will have to reload the updated co-integrated pairs file. Yeah, I'll probably do it hourly or so. Not there yet, but yeah. And this is my GPT I built. So you can just type in Quant AI. You can see it by Munda. And we're going to use it as much as possible throughout this, or as much as needed. So we need to find the z-score, get candles data, get candles z-score, create a bot agent. Okay. So I think we need to kind of work on the bot agent part now, because I can't really debug this until we have the bot agent there. So just throw this code in there for now. It's not going to work perfectly because, again, we're building this for a different exchange. But I'm going to try to make it work as closely as possible. All right, let's just get these. All this lined up here. We're gonna have to do a lot of changing because this is, again, for a different exchange, but that's okay. I should do this differently. Just make it a little slower here because I don't want to mess this up. So first things first, we need to make sure that is over. Okay. So for iter rows, boom, gotcha. Bring that over, bring this over. Then if length, spread, okay. And then this stuff should be here on the same as the z-score. And this should be a little past that. Okay. And then this should be, determine the side here. It's all going to be lined up, so it's a little easier to copy paste when you're lining things up pre. There we go. And then this should be also lined up with that. Okay. And then this should be, this is going to be different, but we'll change it later. Because right now we're going to have to build the other stuff, the agent, the bot agent. So go ahead and tap that like button and I'll show you absolutely everything to the break. Bot agent, that looks good. This will look better here. And we need to import that bot agent, which we have not yet. Then we have our open trades. And then if failed, put this stuff in. Should be lined up with the bot open dictionary. Okay, pass, continue over bot agent. This stuff should be over a little bit. Perfect. And then this should be, looks like one tab over, like that. And if print, if length bot agent, that looks good. Looks good. Perfect. And then did we put this out here? I think I put that there. Yeah, I put that there. Okay, so perfect. So we got all this stuff in there, but the problem is that we don't have the bot created yet. What's going on there? Let's make sure all this looks great. That break doesn't work either. We'll come back to it. We're gonna come back to it. We're gonna work on the funkbot agent. So let's do that. Funkbot agent .csv, not .csv, .py. And then let's go to that funkbot agent here. See what we need to do. We need to import this stuff. And again, this is all gonna be custom because we've got to build it for a new exchange. And you know, it's cool it's on DYDX, but it's gonna be even better when it's not. Hey Val, how you doing? Dan Tudor says, did you answer my question? Yeah, I did. I published it. You can actually answer that too. It's Quant AI. You can see Moondev there. Dan says he wants to stay live. Come. All right. Let's light this up to 20 likes though. We're so close. So close. If we get to 20, I'll stay for the whole hour. I'll show you absolutely everything. All right. Let's keep going through this code here and figure out what we need to make. So we need to make a class, bot, agent. And this guy, agent for managing, opening, and checking trades. And then we have to go say def init. And then we'll pass in all of this stuff, self, client, and we might not use client actually. We'll come back to that. Market 1, and I changed it to symbol 1. Symbol 1, symbol 2, base size, base price, quote side, quote side, quote price, accept, fail, base, and then we'll pass in the Z, pass in ratio, hedge, ratio. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and initialize variables. Remember these details inside robot so it knows what to do. Okay. Self.client equals client. And again, we might be removing client. Self.symbol 1 equals symbol 1. Self.symbol 2 equals symbol 2. Self.base side equals base side. Self.base size equals size. Self.base price equals base price. Self.quote size equals quote size. Self.quote price equals quote price. Dot accept fail safe base price equals accept fail safe base price. Self.z score equals z score. And self.half-life equals half-life. Self.hedge ratio equals hedge ratio. Okay. And then build bots notebook to remember stuff. Okay, so we'll say self.order dictionary equals symbol 1 equals symbol 1. Symbol 2 equals symbol 2. Hedge ratio equals the hedge ratio. Z-score equals the Z-score. And half-life equals the half-life. And order ID M2, which would actually be S1. I'm just going to say M1. Keep it consistent. I'm going to call it S1 because I changed it. Keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. S1. Smash that like button. Let's get up to 20 likes, B. I'm going to show you absolutely everything today. Order ID S2 equals that. And then order order ID S1, order S1 size equals base size. Order S1 side equals base side. Time one. Track that. And then we're going to do the same thing here for the symbol 2. So I'm going to be a lazy bazy and just do a little doop-de-doop. Boom. Just make sure I got to change all these. 2, 2, 2, and 2. And this will be quote size this time. Quote size. This will be quote side. And then we'll go ahead and say pair status. Pair status equals whatever this is. And if we want. Okay. And then put our. Now inside this class, so we made this class up here. We want to check the order status by ID. But we might change this. I'm going to write it anyways because how do we want to do this? Do this one differently. So I'm going to just do it. Def check order status by ID. I don't think I'm going to use ID though. Self and order ID. Okay. And since I'm probably not going to use this stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this code in. Probably going to do this a different way. Probably going to do this a different way. So come back to it. Just put pass for now. we want to open trades. Def open trades. Pass in self with all that data. Print dash print f dot self dot symbol. Oops. Self dot symbol 1. Placing first order. Print f side equals self dot base side size self dot base size price self dot base price. I see we don't have AI working on any backtests right now, so let's get it working. Essentially, this AI will watch any YouTube video and come up with the strategy that was talked about in the YouTube video. And then it will code the backtest for us. So you can see here, watch this video right here. Wins 9 out of 10 times, mean reversion. It writes the whole strategy out based on the video. And then it sends it to it codes the backtest for us. So it's pretty great. So I want to keep this running as I run. This is in my Discord. So if you want access to that, you can join the bootcamp. The bootcamp is pretty much free. We're going to keep on rolling here. So we're going to place the order, place base order. We're going to put the order in differently. So place base order. What I want to do here is I want to get my nice funks in here. So I've got this file called nice funks. Just gotta find it. Wonder where it's at. Oh, it's right here. Sick. You can see this. So this is my nice funks file. I'm just gonna copy. Actually, I don't think I can do that. You gotta drag it. All right. Now, nice funks is in there. These are a bunch of functions that essentially just help me out. Like I've already built a bunch for Hyperliquid. So I'm using Hyperliquid because this is a double arbitrage. We're building a statistical arbitrage bot, but you can see in the top right here, points section. And points usually lead to airdrops. So I'm trying to qualify as many points as possible. That's why I'm building an arbitrage bot that can work with my market maker and all that good stuff. So yeah, the more volume you trade, the more points you get. So that's why I shared that link here in the description and also the chat. So it's in the description and also the chat here. I'll put it in again if you want to get that airdrop. Qualify for points and all that good stuff. Essentially, the more you trade, the more points you get, and you get a big discount on fees here with that link. And if we get up to 20 likes, I'll stay around and show you absolutely everything. We're building this double arbitrage bot today. So it's a trading algorithm, and this is how you build trading algorithms step by step. So let's go ahead and go back to the agent, and we need to place the base order. So we'll do that here in a second. I just want to make sure everything else is complete. This nice funks, I can put that back to where it was. This can go there. Visual Studio Code. Oh, it's because I just moved that. Oh, funk bot agent. Okay, here we go. So we're Gucci. And you can see the AI just outputted a back test. That's awesome. So every time that's done, I want to put a new one in there because this is just more and more back tests. The more back tests we have that are profitable, the better results we're going to have as algorithmic traders. So this AI will watch the video, create the strategy, and code the back test. So we want to place base order, okay? And then we want to store the order ID, possibly. Store order ID, okay? And this is how they do it. So I'll just put it here. It's gonna be way different is the thing, but it's okay. We're just gonna have it here for now. Under a try block, place base order. It's gonna put some errors in here. Base order equals high. Okay. We store the order ID here, except then we want to go ahead and make sure the order is live before processing. Pretty much is it filled? So we're gonna have to build that out. What's going on with this error here? Try, except just say check order status. I wonder why that's. It's okay. It doesn't really matter right now. All that matters is that you tap that like button and you keep us going. Keep us going today. The more you tap the Lizzie, the more we go. So I want to go ahead and ask Quant AI, why am I getting an error here? Why am I getting an error here? Oh, I see. It's this right here. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, Quant. And let's keep it going. So we're gonna have to fill out a lot of different code, but the good thing is that I have that nice funcs file. So we place our base order and make sure the order is live, and then put a new print status of first order, then move to second order. So we're gonna go long and short, remember? So, and I might want to, since I'm doing this using limit orders, maybe place both at the same time. So we're using this. I just want to make sure to give a shout out. Udemy, Stat Arb. There's a great, Sean made a good course on statistical arbitrage for DYDX, and you can see it's not too expensive. $129 is like $10 or something. And DYDX, an ad for the code that I'm kind of using as the starter code here. And I'm adapting it and making it, it's I don't get anything away from it, but you know, it's a course, so of course it's just the base code, and then you have to kind of build on top. And we're building out for Hyperliquid, but I want to make sure to give a shout out to a lot of this code's coming from there, and a lot of the thought process is coming from there, which is probably even more important. So he's a genius. Make sure to go check him out on YouTube as well. This is not an ad. I have no affiliation with him. Crypto wizards. It's just you know, I'm here showing you what I'm doing every single day. I'm building based off somebody else's. I want to make sure anybody else a shot. So it's not, but this guy's really wizards on you, and me is like to get this code. But yeah, I'll keep making back there. This is some stuff that is super ordered stuff. And say insurance. Okay, we're print status, place quote order. Okay, so now we want to place quote order symbol 2. And then we want to do, make sure it's filled. Make sure it's filled. All right, perfect. And we'll come back to this other stuff because we actually have to do a lot of new stuff here. So just want to make sure all the files are set up, and then we can go one by one. I think that's pretty much it though. Yeah. Okay, so that's looking good. Scroll through the market here and see what's going on. BTC ETF got approved, so that's awesome. Ethereum is kind of flying base. Solana. I like looking at the meme coins sometimes, based off of Sol. Wow, so this is flying 80% today. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And all right. So what I want to do is I want to get a drink of water because I think we've been here for like an hour or so. I'll kick it. I'll probably do 2 full hours today if you smash that like button. Let's get up to 20 likes here. I'm gonna show you absolutely everything today. Keith asks, is there a problem placing two limit orders at the same time if one gets filled, the other doesn't? Yeah, it could be a problem, but I'm just giving you the baseline here. And one could get filled with it for sure, but I think that it's going to be worth it because I can have another bot run in, or I can have it check if one's filled and the other's taking too long, then I can kill the other one. I think there's a lot of, pieces of this you can push back on, and that's good because you can build your bot however you want to. I'm trying to utilize the credit here on Hyperliquid. They pay you to use limit orders. You get paid 0.025. So that's my personal strategy, but it'll be super easy for you or anybody else to change it to market orders, and that works as well. But that's why I love sharing this stuff, is because, Keith, you think differently than I do. And, that's obviously a valid point there. And it's something that obviously I think about. But the way I'm going to approach this is I'm going to set limit orders. And then if it takes over like a minute to fill, I might hit it with a market order. So ideally we get limit orders in because you get paid on limit orders. But then if it takes too long, okay, hit it with a market order or close the other side. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be a little bit of time risk there, in my opinion. And yes, there might be a side open without the other side open. But I want to start with that approach because then I can take advantage of the payment I get from Hyperliquid every time I trade. And if that just totally fails, then I can just easily switch to market orders, and that eradicates that problem. But really, really good point. And that's why I share this stuff, because everybody thinks a little bit differently. Everybody is able to poke holes through things their own way. And I love this, and I love this community. Thank you so much, Keith, for coming back every single day and providing so much value to the community. I'm going to go grab some water and some coffee, and then I'll be right back. Run us up to the 20 likes while I'm gone. What's up? Okay, so this is how you automate your trading step by step. And I'm showing you everything here in this video, but I'm on level 10, right? So in order to automate your trading, you got to research trading strategies step by step. And you can use Quant AI, which is a quant built AI. I built it. So it's essentially trained on quantitative stuff, back testing, all that good stuff. You can say things like, hey, build me a back test. build me a back test, and then it builds a back test for you. Things like that. Anyways, to automate your trading, you have to find a good strategy. So how do you find a good strategy? Search on YouTube, search on Google Scholar for these papers and stuff. And then if it works in the past, it's much more likely to work in the future. So that's how you do it. And then you implement it into a bot. You build a trading bot. Doesn't matter if you don't know how to code, because I didn't know how to code either. And you can figure it out. I hold your hand through how to code in this bootcamp to build automated trading systems by step 7 algos for when you join, and you get support. We're there if you don't know how to code. So it's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep using this here, and let's close that. Let's go ahead and keep on coding this out, because we got a lot to get done. We're building the statistical arbit here for Hyperliquid, and the reason I'm using Hyperliquid is because if you see in the top right here, it says points, and what do points mean? That usually means airdrop is coming. So the more we trade, the more points we get. And if you use that link in the description or the chat, you'll actually have access to it. So we're going to continue automating here the process of training for strategies, battle strategy, and implement bot. It's a problem as long as possible in the past, then we can test to see if in the future. So you can see there's some volatility here. Looks like the let's see what's going on here with BTC, a little bit of a pullback. And that ETF yesterday, so this might pull back a bit, but we'll see. What I have algorithms trading it, so I don't have to worry about it. Wouldn't you want to get a place where you have algos trading for you? You don't have to worry about your emotion. I'm using AI here. Just type AI in the GPT store, access to it. And we're building out this statistical arbitrage algorithm because this much allows you people in sideways markets, upwards markets, or downwards. And I'm using Hyperliquid because if you see up here in the right, the point means there's an airdrop coming up, in my opinion. So I'll make sure that that link is in the description, but actually already should be in the description if you want to just grab it. And I'll also put it in the chat here. Stream fell off early. Welcome back. Let's get this up to 10 likes. And yeah, let's get the likes move. So essentially in our trading, and we're by step through this hyperliquid. All right, so we got the bot agent done. So let's go func agent func bot agent save and all his saved on my user and get us to time to kick it for an hour and show. So what else do we need? We need to get our agent. So let's go ahead and read me to do finish bot agent func bot agent put order, and we need to finish the func pairs. Finish func tree pair, and what else do we finish func pairs. Okay, and we just have 3 more. Actually, let's go ahead and func to do here and say func pair dot py. So a lot of dy spot here, like 10 on hat, who's the crypto wizard, really smart. Found this one, so I'm using it here, adapting it and changing it entirely. So this is like the base code. If you want to go ahead and get the base code, it's $10. It's not an ad, it's just what I'm using. So I want to be transparent about that, and you know, show love to the community, because this is a really great community, and Sean is a really smart guy. Good morning, Ingrid. I hope you're doing volatility. Yeah, be careful with leverage. Be careful. So let's look at this func exit pairs here and see what we need to do. We got to import all this stuff, so I'm gonna just import it from constants to import close at z-score cross from func utils import number from func public import candles recent from func co-integration import z-score from func private import place market order. Oh, it's actually, what is our order? Do we have that yet? Yeah, it's limit order. So we already got that. Perfect. Forgot that we did that. Limit order, limit. Come on, buddy. Is my computer doing the same thing today? Just keeps killing these streams? Yeah, it is. Probably not gonna work. The stream's probably over by now, huh? We still here? Let me know if you can hear me okay. Looks like my computer's on load again. It's the streaming with the VPN on, I think. Dang. Yeah, it's my internet. I'm using a VPN because of reason, but yeah, my internet keeps dropping on me. So I apologize if we lose again, but we just did. Cool. Well, I'll just keep making this then. I'm just gonna not stream it, and we'll record it. So I'll get this to you, and maybe you're premiere right now. If you are watching the premiere, light up the likes. Let's say private limit order. want to go ahead here and I probably need to change this. Well, we need a func private limit order here to bring that into entry pairs as well. Oh, maybe not. Func exit pairs. Limit order. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna keep this going here and smash that like button so we get up to ASAP or 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes, 20 likes. And I'm just gonna keep coding this out because func exit pairs, import JSON. I was just thinking like, oh man, should I try to go live again? But whatever, I'm not gonna, because my computer just can't handle it right now. I don't know what's going on. Say def manage exit or trade exits, trade exits. Move client, but I don't think we need to pass something else in. And manage exiting open positions based on criteria and constants. 2. So it looks like a huge volume bar right there. I'm looking at the 5-minute though. So let's look at the hourly. Not as big of a volume bar. This is a pretty big volume bar, the 15-minute. It's not huge. I think there was a lot of liquidations though. Coin glass. Liquidations. Oh, not a lot. That's cool. Just when there's a lot of volume like that, usually indicates that liquidation. Let's hit save. Output equals that. Let's open the JSON file. Open JSON file. Try equals open. Positions file equals open. Bot agents dot JSON. And then open positions dictionary equals JSON dot load, and then open positions file. And we'll say accept, return complete. If length of open positions dictionary is under 1, then return complete. And then we want to get all open positions per for the trading. To do, because we have to do this in a certain way. So let's just do it. Exchange positions, exchange positions equals get positions here. Then all positions equals exchange positions. Which I spelled wrong. Tap into the above dictionary. So to do. So I'm just putting it in as a string. So markets live. And we'll say symbols. Symbols live equals empty. And then for P and all, so positions, markets, symbols live, dot append P, and then it's gonna be symbol. I needed to do this as well. So we're gonna have to change a lot here, which is good, but we're just getting all this starter code set up because then we can alter it how it's needed. And I think we'll do that here. Yeah, we're gonna get as much done as we can right now. Really curious to see how the first day of Bitcoin ETF works out for the market. Curious to see if it's gonna be the inflow everybody talked about, but we'll see. I think there should be a lot of inflow, but I'm not trying to bet on it. So I just have my algos trade it for me. All right, so let's keep moving through here. Let's put a little time dot sleep. .5 seconds. And to say for position in open positions dictionary. Spelled that wrong. Is closed equals false position symbol S1 equals position symbol 1 position. I need to start spelling things correctly. Position symbol 1 position size S1 equals position order S1 size, and then this will be position side M1 equals position order S1 side. So this will be for get info for symbol 1, get info for symbol 2. So we're gonna do all the same things pretty much, but we need to change this to 2 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 2 2 2. Okay, so that looks good. have our AI code another back test here while we're working on this. Just gonna go through proof Williams, mean reversion, paste it in there. And then that's going to go ahead and watch the video, come up with the strategy, and then come up with the back test. Which is dope. Dopey dope dope. Let's protect the API a little bit. Time.sleep 0.5. Get the order info for symbol 1 for the exchange. We need to get this stuff. Order S1 equals to do equal to, I guess, order size S1 equals, can you use pass-through? No. To do order side S1 equals to do. All right, and then we'll say time.sleep 0.5. Keep this moving. And we'll say, I'm gonna do here. We got a bunch of to-dos, to be honest. So you can see that AI just outputted the first, or another strategy. It's been outputting them all morning, which is awesome. Let's do the same thing for S2. So symbol 2. S2. Okay, we'll figure out later. Remember, this is a mark. So this is looking good. Then we need to pull in this data here. This code. Damn. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. These should be S's. Position symbol should be symbol. I can't remember. Yeah, market. Order equals order market. Oh my goodness. Should be symbol. It should be symbol. Symbol. So order symbol 1. Position size and 1. And order size and 1. S1. Position side, these should be S's. S2 We're using S's, S1 and S2. There you go. So that looks good now. Oh, this should be side. Order side. All right. Check S1. Check S2. Okay, so now we're gonna say position symbol S2. Order symbol S2. Position size S2. Order size S2. Position side S2, and then order side S2. Sweet. Nice. So check position market M1. Position market M1. Position symbol S1. And then market's live, symbol's live. And then position market M2. Position symbol M2. S2. Sorry. And then market's live or symbol's live. All right, that was a tough one actually. And let's just pull in all of this code here. We're gonna have to change this up quite a bit. Check M1, check S1, check S2. Position symbol S1. Should have just kept it as market. Dang. It's all good. Would have been easier, but we don't need easy. Position symbol S1. Symbol to S2. Okay, this is a big to do here. To do get tick size. I think we have that in our nice funks, which is nice. That's why they're called nice funks. We call them nice funks because they're nice to have. So we have a function file that will essentially do that for us. Which is nice. That's why we call it nice. So we call things nice if they're nice and not if they're not. How about that? What a world we live in. What a world. All right. So what else do we need to do here? We need to close that trigger at z-score cross. Okay, let's do that. Just gonna paste this code in here. I'm being lazy right now. Bring this over one more. Initialize hedge ratio, perfect, perfect. Series 1, z-score current, perfect, perfect. This should be with the if, perfect, perfect. That says that, perfect. All right, this looks Gucci. So from here, this is, okay, I like this right here. Shout out to Sean. Go get this course. If you are not already in this, it's $10. It's $10. Go get it. This is not an ad. This is just what I'm building based off of statistical arbitrage bot. And I want to make sure that you have access to it. So
you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to back off. Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. It'll be okay. Right? That sort of stuff. Like that stuff's dangerous. And that's, you just gotta say, you know what?
I'm not negotiating.
The deal was already made. Deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to. Nope. This is non-negotiable. You're out running on the track, working out, and you start talking to yourself saying, man, my knee is really sore right now. Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I need to back off. Man, my lungs are burning. Maybe I can just slow down here. I'll do like an extra 2 sets tomorrow. It'll be okay. Right? That sort of stuff. Like that stuff's dangerous.
Dangerous.
And that's, you just gotta say, you know what?
It's dangerous, dude. It's dangerous. You know what? I'm not negotiating. I think I need to not do that. I need to write it out because I'm gonna mess it up if I don't. So if close or is close, then come on, Moon. Spell right. Is close. Side S1 equals sell. If position side S1 equals sell, then side M1 or S1 equals buy. Side S2, S2 equals if position side S1, S2 equals sell. Then we say side S2 equals buy. Okay. Then we're gonna get in format price. Price S1 equals float. I'm not gonna, because I'm a lazy mofo. Price S1, price S2, price S1, price S2, side S1. I should have kept it with market. Would have made this way easier, but that's okay. I just like the word symbol better than market, but this has caused me a little bit of a headache changing all of this code over. You can get this full code in Sean's course here on Udemy. So go check that out because he's a great guy and he's smart and he's much smarter than I. So to do, make sure our number formatter is Gucci. Gucci down to the socks B. Okay. Then we need to close the positions. And if we can't, then we're screwed. I'm just kidding. We're never screwed. We're never screwed, B. We're going to put the try right there. It needs to line up with these guys, though. Try. Position. Symbol S1. Do this. I can play limit to do here. Big time. To do. Update to work. Position symbol. And I know I'm on level 20 here, so if you want to learn absolutely everything from me and get all of my code, I have a boot camp. And that boot camp shows up by hold your hand through the process of automating your trading. I know it's a little intimidating right now because I'm on level 20, but trust me, I am a regular dude and I did not know how to code before this. I was actually super scared of learning how to code until I met somebody that was like just like me, and he was trading a lot algorithmically, and I was like, okay, well, if he can do it, I can do it. So I make this YouTube channel to show you that I'm just a regular guy, and if I can do it, you can do it. So on everything I know to help get your trading step up. Position, size one. Do S1 here. Symbol S1. S2, sorry. Limit order. So just be a limit order for now. Position S2. Size 2. Please look at this line here. The BTC ETF approval. Looks like pre-market's about to happen here. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with Coinbase. It's also up quite a bit. Anything crazy going on down here? Just scrolling through some symbols here. Coinbase is up 4.2% pre-market. So, sheesh. It's up more than Bitcoin, which is crazy to me. But I feel like that is the beta play here on Bitcoin these days. It's weird, but it's cool. Cool with me. I like me some Coinbase. Symbol S1, S2. Perfect. So how's this look? Looks like everything's lined up correctly, which is nice. And then on here, we just go on and say else save output dot append positions. A position. That's nice. That's really nice. That's Okay, what else do we need to do here? We need to save remaining items and say print F length of the save output. Ding, ding, ting, ting. Items remaining. Save file. And then we'll say with open bots agent dot JSON. That's W. F. JSON dot dump. Save output. F. Perfect. All right, how's that look? That looks pretty good to me. This, I must say, this is almost done. Almost done. Just need to make the adaptation to HL. Okay, so we got all the code in here, and then we got all the code in here. Now, this I believe needs to be over. Okay. What else we got here? Markets. What are we'll get to this later. Continue break. All right, I think we're looking pretty good. Make sure to use that link in order to get on Hyperliquid, because this stat R bot is going to be trading 24/7. It doesn't matter which way the market goes. Let's see if there's anything else we need to do here. Main. Manage trade exits. That's from Funk exit pairs, and we have that now. I'm gonna delete this. So we don't need that anymore. A little debugging. And you know, I think this is gonna take a couple more hours, honestly, to finish. But that's okay, because I got time. I got all the time in the world. And we will get this done. So I think from here, essentially what I want to do is keep working on this. And what do we need to do from here? So our to-do list, let's work on that. We've already done this, to find co-integrated pairs. That's awesome. The manage exits, we need to do to manage place trades, open positions and manage exits. So open positions comes from Funk entry pairs and Funk exit pairs. So let's go to the to-do. So essentially, we have written all the code files. Now just need to update with Hyperliquid code and our nice funks and work on formatting a bit. Also can start implementing new ways to exit the bot, because I think that would be interesting. Yeah, this is super sick. I'm so excited for this. So if you want to learn everything from me, go ahead and jump into the bootcamp. I show you absolutely everything. You get all my code, and this will eventually be in there when it's finished. So it's, you know, take a little bit more time for me, but you know, these videos here on YouTube are all free. You get to see everything I'm building. But then if you want like a fast track to get caught up with me, I show you everything here in this bootcamp. You can just go ahead and join. It's good for beginners, even if you've never coded before. If you've never coded, don't worry about it. I didn't know how to code before either. If you have coding experience, this is a fast track. So you can see all of these people had success with the bootcamp so far, and you can go ahead and chat with them in the Discord. But I think that's about a good place to stop for today. What's this error coming up here? Oh, it's these errors here. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And yeah, just win the day today. Have a great day.